Hi, my loves. So today I'm going to be looking at what is the good gossip on you. We'll be allowing these cards to just guide us with information for you. Yeah, let's dive deep into what these messages could be for piles 1, 2, and 3. That actually rhymed. To those of you that are new on here, welcome. To those of you that are returning, thank you so very much for your support. I love all of you equally. So let's get into it. For pile 1, I have here creative streak, creative genius. For pile 2, purpose, life is a gift. And for pile 3, nourish your soul. So pause the video if you need to. Click the bottom left corner of the screen. You're going to see a small word that says more. Click on that and you're going to see these cards pop up and timestamps available close to each card title. All right, so let's get into it. For pile 1, I have here orange. For pile 2, yellow. For pile 3, pink. Colors can also help you to choose the correct pile. If you do select a pile and none of the messages make sense to you, that's okay. You just need to choose another pile. Okay, all right, let's dive right into it. All right, so if you chose pile 1, let's see what is the good gossip on you. Creative streak, creative genius. All right, so let me just give you all some channel messages. People can be talking about what you do for your hobbies, because creativity is usually linked to hobbies, what you do in your spare time. Or if you do something creative for a living, there are people that are discussing that. I'm getting that people really appreciate the creative side of you, my pile 1. And whatever you create, whatever you produce, people want to see more of it. Okay, yeah, let's dive into more of the cards. Yeah, all right, others of you, there are people that are talking about your past, especially in your love life. They could be saying that maybe there's a relationship that you talk about a lot, or there is a relationship that you talk about a lot or think about a lot. There is somebody or persons that is definitely discussing that based on this card. Okay, let's see what the other card has to say. They can also be discussing the fact that you could have experienced some sort of conflict in the past in your love life with a particular individual, and that is something you think about from time to time. There are people talking about your love life and the conflicts that were related to your love relationships, unfortunately. Right? Is it good gossip? I think people are just, probably looking at the positive side of things. They are looking at how you've used your experiences and channeled those experiences into your creative projects. And that is exactly what alchemy looks like. When you alchemize your experiences, you learn to pour any sort of negative energy you get from relationships, etc. You learn to transmute that and pour it into something more creative or work related. Yeah, and there are people discussing that. They're saying that you, even though you can be nostalgic at times about the past, you've moved beyond the experiences you've had in the past. Okay, these cards I'm going to read last. Let's see what else people are gossiping about. Choose what encourage bad habits. Okay, so if you have an ex, there is somebody saying that individual chose another person that encouraged their bad habits. There's a person talking about that. There are other people that are talking about your spiritual beliefs, and I'm not getting that they're talking about it in a bad light, but they could just be saying that your beliefs are so different from mainstream beliefs, or your beliefs are so different from what religious people believe in, right? So part one, people are talking about your spiritual beliefs. Yeah, because Bridget is a Celtic goddess known for healing, protection, and guidance, right? And she is worshipped in Ireland, Scotland, and England. She symbolizes different things, right? She's a goddess of creativity, fire, fertility, and springtime. Okay, so maybe you, my pile one, you may have very unique spiritual practices or spiritual beliefs. Maybe Bridget could be a goddess that is familiar to you. If not, then don't take that message. But whatever beliefs you have, it may not be exactly how other people think your beliefs would be. And that is actually a bit of a surprise to some people. But you definitely have people talking about your spiritual side, and I don't think they are demonizing it or talking about it in a bad way, but they are indeed highlighting the fact that it's very different from what most or the majority of people believe in. Let's see. Broke my heart when I broke yours. So there are other people that are talking about how you serve justice in relationships. I think you, my pile one, you're a very fair person. And what I gather from the cards is that there are people talking about the fact that you would only break somebody's heart if they break yours first, and you tend to serve justice in that regard. And people are gossiping about that. They're not saying it's a bad thing, but they just say that, you are a fair person, and you do what you think is just, you do what you think is right, and that is actually something I think some people admire about you, but it's equally intimidating to people who can't get one over on you, my pile one. This says here, Archangel Michael entered the chat. There are people that are talking about an angel, a specific angel that you work with, or your spirit team, your angels that surround you. If you have angelic protection, there are people talking about that. Maybe they know that for a fact. Maybe they effed around and they found out and they realize that you are divinely protected. And what is coming to mind right now is no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So some of you may have that line or statement that you say very often, or what goes around comes around, as well as the energy you put out you get back in return. So maybe these are principles that you live by, my pile one. If not, then only take the messages that make sense to you. The other messages would be for somebody else, so only take what applies to you. Okay, when you listen to my card readings, only take what applies to you. So let's see. Nice jawline. So there are people that are gossiping about your features. They're commenting on how you appear physically. They're appreciating your physical aesthetics, and they are definitely giving you compliments that are true. Because I know you'll be cute. My followers on here, you'll be cute. But there are people that are talking about your physical features and appreciating just the physical beauty that you truly are. And I always say that true beauty shines from within, and once you have that inner beauty, it comes through in your physical appearance. It really does. And this is what people fail to realize. Yes, genetics play a major role, but I genuinely think that what makes somebody truly unattractive is their internal traits and how they navigate through life, and how they show up in life and how they treat others. That is what usually makes people unattractive to me, But yeah, there are people that are talking about your jawline and how you are actually very pretty or handsome. If you, depending on your gender, take it how it applies to you, okay? Let's see what else are people gossiping about. Focused on legacy 444. There are people that are talking about the fact that you are definitely focused on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. It's good gossip. Again, I don't think it's harmful in any way. There are people that are acknowledging that you are trying to build something more long term and substantial, something that you can pass down to your children, or a legacy that you can leave behind. That even when you leave this world, you can have something that people can go to, that they can relate to even after you've transitioned into the spiritual realm. So there's that. All right, let's see. Let me pull one more. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Okay, so there are a lot of people that are gossiping about the fact that you use your wounds and you use the things that you've experienced in a, I guess, that were meant to hurt you. You use those things to allow light to enter your heart space, to allow positive energy to enter your system, and you don't let bad things keep you down. You don't let negative experiences keep you down. In fact, you allow those experiences to open you up to new avenues, and basically you stay vulnerable, you stay open to new possibilities, and you stay hopeful about your future regardless of how terrible the experiences may be for you. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite Rumi quotes, actually. It says here, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Yeah, and this is a very profound statement, because a lot of the times when people get wounded, be it emotionally or spiritually, however you want to view that wound, we all have different interpretations of words. So I think for you, my viewer, you, regardless of whatever wounds you have or received in life so far, and we all go through things in life that wound us. We've all been through something that left a wound on us. Let's not negate that or ignore that fact about human experiences. But for you, my pal one, what people are really talking about is the fact that you know how to let your wounds be openings for you to stay vulnerable, and vulnerability is our strength. It takes a lot of willpower and strength to own up to your truth, and to say, hey, I've been through X, Y, and Z, and this is how I've evolved and became a better person, or this is how I have learned from X, Y, and Z. All right, it takes a lot to be vulnerable. So there's a lot of people commenting on those things about you, my pile one, and they all see that whatever you've been through, it just channeled you, it pushed you further to your creativity, and it made you stronger in the end. I think a haters for some odd reason, haters is popping in my mind right now, but if you do have haters, I think you are a huge inspiration to your haters, my pile one, and they don't say it, but you are a huge inspiration, because what I'm gathering is that experiences that were meant to break you actually made you and built you into a stronger person. So I'm proud of you, my pal one. So keep doing that. Keep allowing your losses to bounce back. And for you to create bounce back moments. Okay, so let's see what good karma is coming for you, my pal one. I pulled some karma cards, my yin yang karma cards. Do or walk or run for a cause, and text someone to say that you're thinking of them. So good karma for you, you're gonna be able to take part in activities where there's more purpose behind it. For example, you may go on like a breast cancer marathon, or something along those lines, or you're gonna get more opportunities like that, where you are able to partake in sports activities that contribute to your overall wellness, but it's gonna have a deeper meaning to whatever it is you're doing. Okay, and here it says text someone to say that you're thinking of them. Okay, there are people that are gonna message you, reach out to you, people that have not spoken to you in a very long time. They're gonna be reaching out to you, and they're gonna be contacting you that's part of your good karma. I don't think you, and even if you do reach out to people, you're gonna have more people just naturally feel gravitated towards your energy. That's part of your good karma, and you're gonna have more opportunities to do things for a cause, for a deeper purpose. Yeah, so that's awesome. My pile 1. Let's go on to pile 2. Is this pile 2? Let's go on to pile 2. Purpose, life is a gift. Let me channel some messages for you first. I think you, my pile 2, you choose to live life with purpose. As the card suggests, you have meaningful experiences. You live life intentionally. You build. What just came to mind is you build from the ground up, whatever that means to you. You are the type of person that could take nothing and make something out of it, right? You are a builder, a creator, an inventor. Those are the words that are coming to mind intuitively. And you embrace life in its fullness because you do realize that, hey, you can't take for granted the people, experiences, the opportunities that you have, because you only have one experience. You can never experience the same thing twice, really, and when I say that, I mean exactly how you experienced it the first time. Think about it. Yes, you can go to the same place, the same movie theater, a second time, a third time, whatever, but it just will not be the same experience, the same energy being created, the same, coincidences happen along the way on, if you understand where I'm going with this. So I think you, my pile 2, you live life with that acknowledgement, and you embrace all that there is to embrace. I actually like this energy. It's I think you allow life to really gift you, to gift you with pleasant surprises is what is coming to mind. And you have a very abundant mindset, my pile 2, and because of that you attract more opportunities and more gifts is what is coming to mind. You can literally get gifts from people all of the time, or you may just have strangers do very kind things for you constantly because of your mindset and the energy that you exude. All right, let's see, what is the gossip on you? There are a lot of people that are talking about your options in love. They're discussing that, they're making that a point of discussion, and they are also talking about why are people talking about your love life so much? Like, what I'm gathering intuitively is that there are people talking about your options in love and your lack of, if there is a lack. For some of you, they could be talking about maybe you haven't found the right person yet. Maybe, you doubting if the person you're with is the person you're meant to be with. There are people talking about just your options in love, and if you want to explore more options, there's something about your love life and options here. It's in the cards, okay? So I have to say it. And I don't understand if this is like I'm getting that they're not talking about it in a bad way, they're just mentioning your options in love. Okay, all right, that's where people gossip about some weird things, but we dive in deep, right? We want to see what else they're talking about. So let's allow these cards. I'm going to randomly select what other people are talking about. Mind your business more. Ooh, there are some people that are talking about the fact that you feel like they should mind their business. This is funny. Okay. So yes, there are some people that are acknowledging the fact that you, my pile number 2, don't like people in your business. You think that there are people that should mind their business, especially when it comes to your love life. And I fully support you, my pile 2. Like, I totally get why you would not want people to mind your business, because people could be weird, people could be weird. But there are people that are talking about the fact that you don't like people in your business. So yes. not as competitive as they assume. There are others that are saying that, you're a very humble person and you're not who they thought you were initially. And I think you're giving a lot of people a wake up call when it comes to just how they perceive you, my pile too. Because a lot of people, I'm guessing this could be like up to 11 people are gossiping about you. 7 could be it could be in a family group as well as a friendship group. Okay, one group is much bigger than the other group, so that's why I'm saying one group of people could be talking in a family dynamic and the other group could be in a friend group that is talking about you, and they're saying that, hey, this person is not who I thought they were. They're just completely different to my first assumptions about them. Yeah. First set of assumptions. Has negative energy, need to cleanse. So there are some people, unfortunately, that I'm not getting that they're saying, because this is a good gossip. I'm pulling cards that are talking about referring to the good gossip on you. So I'm going to interpret this as people see that you are very aware of energy, my pile too. And you would be the type of person to cleanse your energy if you feel like there is negative energy around you or negative energy, close to you, or you don't entertain people that have negative energy. So there are people discussing the fact that you pick up on energies very easily and you're very in tuned with people and energies. You can tell if somebody is a good person or a bad person, okay? Yeah, there are people talking about that. What else? Not as serious as they assume. Funny ball. Yeah, so there's a lot here about people realizing that you're not as bad as maybe somebody made you out to be. You're not a terrible person. You're not a bad person, my pile number 2. And whoever, let's say it's a scenario where somebody was trying to make you out to be a bad person, people are now realizing, my pal too, that you are so different from what this individual or individuals that was saying about you, right? Because they're actually getting to hear how you reason. There's something about your reasoning. Let's see what else people are gossiping about. Spiritual interest and rank. So yeah, this is another pile. There may be some messages for you in pile 1, so go check out pile 1, right? Because beliefs came out in pile 1 as well, so go check out pile 1. But there are people gossiping about your spiritual interests and rank. I don't get that they're saying negative things about your beliefs. They're just saying that it's different, and you may have some sort of spiritual rank because of the information and because of how highly intuitive you are. Some of you could be very highly intuitive. That chose pile 2. Or you may just be in touch with energies. There's something about you and your ability to read energies very well that people are talking about. Okay, all right, so let's see what good karma is on its way to you. I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Good karma, it says here, grab a trash bag and walk around your neighborhood picking litter up and fill an expired parking meter. A little change goes a long way to making someone's day. So you may have people offer to do take out your trash, or you may have people offer to help you clean up, things like that, as well as you may have people offer to pay one of your bills, or just take up one of your responsibilities. Yeah, that is part of your good karma. That's part of your blessings that is on its way to you according to these cards. Okay, so let's dive into pile 3. Okay, if you chose pile 3, nourish your soul. Let's see. I think for you, pile 3, you are the type of individual that is really focused on feeding your soul with what it needs. That is what I was trying to say. You're focused on feeding your soul what it needs. So if in, I guess, a moment during the day you feel like you need to go meditate, you would go sit and meditate. If during the day you feel like you need to go take a 15-minute walk, you're going to go take a walk. If during the day you feel like you need to eat more greens, you're going to stop what you're doing and eat more greens. I think you're the type of person, my pile 3, that really is in tune with your soul and what your soul is calling for, what your soul needs nourishment with. So you listen to your body, you listen to your soul, you listen to your mind, okay? Mind, body, spirit, soul is coming to mind for pile 3, which is good, and pink is probably a very significant color to you, my viewer. My pile 3, I think you are just very feminine. Even if you are masculine, you may be in touch with your feminine side, and there's nothing wrong with that. I always say on my channel that we all have a masculine and feminine side. We just need to nurture those sides of us, okay? So let's get into it. Okay. People are talking about the fact that you are a natural born leader, okay? Yeah, I had to pause my video for a bit there, but people are talking about the fact that you are a natural born leader. People are acknowledging that you have natural leadership tendencies. Even if you are a feminine looking at this, people are talking about the fact that you carry this sort of leadership energy, and people tend to listen to you. People tend to almost offer assistance to you. That is what is coming to mind, and really are willing to be of service to you without you really asking, my pile 3. There are people talking about that. And there are also people talking about the fact that sometimes you could be a little bit indecisive. Yeah? So, that's that. I don't see that how that could be good gossip, but I guess it came out in the card, so I have to read it. There are people talking about the fact that sometimes you could be a little bit indecisive, okay? Now let's pull on the cards in here. Let's see what else is the gossip on you. There are people talking about your hands, how you do your nails, if you're feminine, if you're masculine. There are people talking about the softness of your hands or the texture of your hands, something about your hands, child. Maybe you're good with your hands, maybe you create, maybe you know. There are people talking about your sex life. If you are celibate, they're talking about that. Or if you have a romantic partner, there are people discussing that. I don't think that they're saying anything bad, but they are curious about if you have somebody in your life right now. Because this is like a bunch of question marks here. They want to know, do you have a partner? Do you enjoy being with your partner? Do you all have sex? That's so random. Okay, that is so intrusive though, but there are people talking about, it's part of the good gossip, it maybe people are commending you that you actually got somebody, you finally settled down, or if you are in a relationship, they're probably happy that you found a romantic partner. If not, then people are talking about the fact that you chose a path of celibacy, which there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes people refrain from being in relationships just to work on themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that, my pile 3, but there are people talking about that, okay? I am ambitious. So there are people talking about your ambition, commending you on the fact that you are very driven, focused, goal-oriented, very all about what's next, and achieving the things that you have set out in your life to achieve, things worth achieving. So there are people talking about that. Let's see what else was the gossip. Was it gossip on my pile 3? Still telling lies on your name. So the good gossip is If there is somebody out there that was lying on your name, my pile 3, people have figured out that this individual was lying on you. That is part of the good news here. People have figured out that there is somebody lying about you and they've discovered the truth. Okay? So if you know you've been in a situation, only, guys, I only tell you, only take what is yours in these readings, okay? So if this story does not apply to you, don't take it. But there are some of you that chose pile 3 where there are people that were speculating and they figured out the truth in a situation and they've now discovered who was the liar all along, okay? So that's the good gossip. The good gossip could be that there are people that try to lie on your name, my pile 3, and they always get exposed, you know. Standing firm in your character, yeah. The good gossip on you is that even though there are people that may try to tear you down, people that may try to come at you in a negative manner, you still stand firm in who you are. And you maintain that always. So yeah, that's it. Positive good karma that's on its way to you. Let's see. Let's dive a little deep. Send coloring books to your children's hostel, okay, and compliment a stranger. Tell someone you don't know how much you like their jacket or pose. Okay, so you're gonna be getting more compliments from people based on these cards, and you're gonna probably have people give back to you randomly, just because they're kind, or that's just the kind of energy that they carry. So that's part of your good karma. Okay, if you guys like, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't like, feel free to visit another channel. Bye.